Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
So like I told you guys yesterday, today I want to talk about that three-letter word, SeX. And you guys are probably thinking like, what has got into him? Here's the reason I want to talk about it. Let me start off with saying that the millennials, which includes myself, are said to have on average 10 sexual partners. I don't know if it matters, but I am at that number, 10. That being said, I bring up the topic today because, as you guys are aware, things happened in my life which ended up to bringing me to this current stage today. And I bring up sex because I almost did something that I feel is not a good thing to do in life, and it's not a way that I personally want to conduct myself, and it goes against popular belief. I believe that, and I could be wrong. In our society today, it is more open to have relationships with people that you don't have an emotion, a connection, any kind of emotional, spiritual vibe with the person. People go out, hook up, never talk to each other again. People go on a first date, hook up, never talk to each other again. It happens a lot in society, and I know that it's okay with both men and women, so I'm not saying that it's one person, one gender versus the other gender, not at all. It's both genders that have made this okay, and we've learned that we're okay with this way of living. But recently I had one of those moments where we'll say that I felt lonely and wanted that companionship, that person, that sexual part of being in a relationship. And I made the mistake of doing something that I don't feel is right. And I bring it up in this scenario because I contacted a woman with the intention of just hooking up. And as time went by, it made me feel like I am a disrespectful person because I treated that individual as just something that I wanted to use and dispose of. And I feel like personally, my values are much higher than that, and I respect myself much more than that, and I respect women in general way more than for me to do that, because women are a very beautiful, magnificent piece of the puzzle. Usually they're your better half, that person that supports you, that person that pushes you to become a better version of you. And I really felt guilty for a few days because of going through that juncture. I personally reached out to someone for that specific reason, and it doesn't mean that it didn't happen, one, so I'm okay with that, but I was just guilty that it even crossed my mind. And I'm coming to you guys to discuss this because I feel like people, when I've brought it up to individuals, they think that I'm weird because I tell them that I have to have some kind of emotional connection or vibe or something that I'm attracted to in an individual to want to have any kind of sexual relationship. And when I say that, it's one of those things like I always remember there's someone that I met in the past that had freckles, and something about her freckles and her smile and her kindness drove me crazy. It was something I couldn't explain, along with her eyes. So I remember very specific characteristics that I'm attracted to, that are just something that I guess my heart and my mind attached to. Um, Along with the other day, I was getting coffee, and this young lady was just super kind and sweet to everybody. It's not like um, it wasn't something that like I was like, oh my god, she's the most beautiful person in the world. It was just that something about how kind and sweet she was attracted me towards her. So I feel like there's things that I pick up on individuals that somehow attract me to them, whether it's a characteristic or their behavior, or the heart that they have, their kindness, their laugh, the way they speak. There's different traits that I guess I feel attracted, and that attraction is something that personally takes me wanting to do something to the next level. And I might be weird. I might be one of those very specific male figures, individuals in the world that just think, bro, just hook up, don't worry about it. And I say this because I've spoke with a lot of people that have gone through divorce, and they go, man, when I got divorced, I was free. I did whatever I wanted, and that goes for both men and women, not just men, because I've spoken with both genders to understand what their thought process was, what they went through, how they overcame it, how they got through things. Because there was a moment in my life that I was very lost, and I didn't know what to do with my life, and I needed to understand that someone else had experienced this and got through it. But I haven't had that moment. I don't have the urge to go party every day of my life and drinking and hooking up with a bunch of random people. It's just not in me. I have gone and enjoyed myself and have great nights, and I have attempted to go on dates, and I have done things to try to push myself outside of my comfort zone, just like I tell you guys each and every day. But to me, sex is a very sacred piece, a piece that I feel like you should cherish a person, or have some kind of emotional connection with a person. Granted, I know that when I was in high school, I can't claim to have any emotional connection. There was probably times that I hooked up with people and hurt them, and it's not the type of person that I want to be. And I'm not saying that I won't do that, I just am expressing that I feel like, I don't know if my way of thinking is wrong, and I don't know if maybe I'm just supposed to be more open to just having intercourse with an individual and not having an emotional connection. Maybe I'm just mentally putting a wall in front of me to keep people out because of my insecurities or what I'm afraid of, and that's not the person that I want to be. But at the same time, I don't want to lose the value and respect that I have for women, and I think that I'd like to believe I wasn't a perfect individual, and I never will be a perfect individual, but I like to believe that I've always been a loving, caring, compassionate individual towards women, and have always loved them and given them my heart and the best that I can do to provide for them, love for them, or care for them. But what I want you guys to help me with, and I hope you guys comment below, what I want you guys to help me with, and I hope you guys comment below and we can have a little discussion about, is one, do you feel that you should have an emotional connection before you sleep with someone? Two, am I weird by feeling that I need to find some characteristic, some emotional part of me that has to be attracted to this other individual? Is that a bad thing? Am I overthinking things? Three, when you go through a big event, whether it's divorce, whatever, you want to call it a girlfriend boyfriend breakup, do you have to go through that moment of wildness and getting crazy to let it all out? Those are the three questions I have. I don't know how to answer them because personally I haven't wanted to go out and get crazy and do all those things, and it's not who I am, and I don't feel like I should change who I am and my morals and my beliefs because something happened in my life. But at the same time, that I know that maybe there's things that I have to do to get past that barrier and let go of whatever insecurities or memories or thoughts I have that are maybe possibly causing conflict and me attempting to connect with other people along the way. Hopefully you guys share your thoughts with me. I wanted to share my opinion and my thoughts on this topic with you guys, and maybe we can have a little discussion, and you guys can give your input and I'll give my input. And if you're afraid to post it in the comments, because I know we live in a society that people fear what people think of them, feel free to send me a private message, email me. Everything is in the comments or in the link below the video, and you can reach at me directly, whether it's on a private message in Snapchat, Twitter, whatever. I'm open, and just let me know, and we can have an in-depth conversation, and we can exchange information, and I can grow from you and you can grow from me. If you stuck around to the end and you like today's video, please hit the thumbs up. All day, every day, hit them thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, help me get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So please subscribe. But that's the end of today. It wasn't too crazy. Just an ordinary day in my ordinary life. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow on ricosspot.